All right, friends, welcome back. So we're ready to go here. 15:25 left. Just had to shut down for a second to have some settings take over. 15:25 left. Still the 1-0 lead for Ashdale. So 1-0 for Ashdale over Maguire. 5 minutes into our first half. And this is a C Division semifinal. One of two going on, the other one going on over at the LBR. There's a pass from Brandon Parker to the near side, trying to get Nick Parker. Nick right in, and a save by Gauntz to keep this a one-goal game. So this very intriguing C Division. It's been a good one. Five very, very close teams. Not a lot of parity, or a lot of parity. Even Toronto, who didn't win a game, played very well this weekend. It's going to be offside. And these two teams played in our first game of the weekend on Thursday night. And in that game, Maguire beat Ashdale 6-2. Ashdale scored the first goal about 1 minute in. And that's the thing that Ashdale has done all weekend long, is score that first goal right away. Once again, they have the 1-0 lead. So we're here at the RVCC for Ashdale and Maguire. And, of course, we're at the LBR for Fredericton versus Moncton. Down to the near side corner. And coming across. Here comes Maguire. 3-on-3. Dumped in by Hill. And we got a penalty coming up here on Ashdale. They disagree. But a penalty on Ashdale as Maguire got rubbed out here by Brandon Parker. community1sports@gmail.com is your email. And you also reach out to us on the Twitter. Just getting started here. 1-0 for Ashdale. Maguire on the power play. That penalty to Brandon Parker. Getting a boot out of the face-off here is Ernie Roy. And coming in to take it will be Tyler Johnson. Johnson loses it. Mosier out on the penalty kill. Picked up by Crossman. Crossman. Back to Johnson. Johnson. On the far side to Saunders. Saunders gets it back. Fleming fires a shot. Saved by Jeremy Parker. Battle on the far side boards. Crossman working against Mosier. Comes away with it. Back up top to Saunders. Saunders wires one from the blue line. Goes high over the glass. And a face-off coming up outside the zone, as they're saying that didn't touch anybody. Straight off the stick of Logan Saunders. Changes on the penalty kill for the Eagles. Going off is Mosier. And Matt Little. Tyler Doyle out there now. There's your face-off. Won by Maguire. Coming down the near side. Back into the neutral zone. Tyler Johnson. Crossman trying to get it. About just over a minute remaining. On the far side. Swain. Carter gets it down, and in alone is Doyle. Couldn't make a move to his forehand, and the net came off the moorings as Gauntz bumped into it. But Doyle, in all alone, went to his forehand and couldn't get a shot off. How frustrating is that when you're on the breakaway and you don't at least get a shot? pursuit down the near side. Looking on the near side here for Miller. Back to the red line. Still 30 seconds remaining. Fauché. Trying to get onside. McGuire off the boards. Penalty coming up on McGuire. Yes, it is. So a penalty on McGuire. So now Ashdale will go to the power play. Face off just to the blocker side of McGuire. So we have 4-on-4 for 15 seconds, and then that's a 4-minute penalty on McGuire. So a 4-minute penalty. So Ashdale will go on the power play for 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Parker set to jump back on. So here's your Ashdale power play. Again, leading by a goal. Comes to the near side. Picked up by Mike Dill. Dill to the near side corner. Back to Parsons. Can't get the shot through. Swung over. Trying to get to Lalonde. Lalonde fires a shot that goes just wide. Cleared away by McGuire. So up top on this penalty kill. For McGuire. Their side is James Hill and Brandon Barrett. So Barrett and Hill are going to change now. 3:10 remaining in the power play. Great chance for Ashdale here. And they led McGuire the first time they played, but McGuire pulled away in the second half with a convincing 6-2 win. Mike Dill to the red line. Back in by Getson. Parsons through the feet of Dill in behind the net. Got Nick Parker out in front. Parsons to Nick Parker. Back to Lalonde. Lalonde comes to Brandon Parker. Fires a shot. Goes off the McGuire defender. That was Ryan Langdon. Ball to the near side. Lalonde. Knocked down by Colton Parsons in front. And now Parsons does collect on the far side. Ball bouncing around in the slot and cleared away calmly by McGuire. And they're trying to get some wholesale changes in. Here come the new crop of the penalty kill defenders. They had a hustle there. 2 minutes remaining in the power play. Crossman, lots of space and time. He will clear. Gets it up to Kevin Elliott. Nice move by Nick Parker. Gets it across. Mike Dill. Lalonde does well to keep it in. Lalonde. Pass that splits a pair of teammates, but finds Mike Dill behind the net. Now the far side corner, Brandon Parsons. Or Colton Parsons, sorry. Parsons. To Dill. Attacks. Misses Nick Parker. Maybe a 2-on-1 developing for McGuire. Onside. Great move. Kraft. And off the outside of the net. Jordan Kraft breaking in. Now taking over is Kevin Elliott. Elliott thrown out in front. Pass by Mitch Getson. Nick Parker gets an angle to the forehand and a shot that goes over the crossbar. Too much elevation as he tried to beat Gauntz. Ball in behind the net. On the far side, there's Stevens. Cross floor pass to Arsenault. Tyler Brown. No luck advancing. And 30 seconds remaining on this 4-minute power play. So just 30 seconds left. Brown trying to get a step on Fauché. Brown, nice job by Fauché. Well, poke check there as he dove. Arsenault controls. Far side. Can't get it to Brown. Bouncing ball. Now Brown does have it. High into the air. Glove down. Great job in front. Gillis took a swing. Nice pass by Getson. The power play has expired. Tyler Clare back on the floor. Clare falls as he comes back. So 5-on-5. Off the glass. Knocked down by Brown. Brown to Arsenault. Arsenault. Return pass and a beauty to Brown. And the shot goes just wide on the far side. What a great setup by Arsenault to Brown. So Ashdale really has McGuire on their heels right now. McGuire comes in here 3-1. Great chance in front again, and play is blown down. I think a McGuire player took a ball to the chops there as well. Maybe to the nose area. Holding his face, looks like. I'm going to tell who that is. Maybe Logan Saunders. It is Logan Saunders. Glove to face there as he goes to the bench. So he gets something up high. So, B. McLean Sports on Twitter. community1sports@gmail.com. Hope to hear from you throughout the broadcast. Comments, shout-outs, feedback. Tricky little play there. Parker had to be careful. Three-on-one for Ashdale. And loose ball and a goal. Gauntz made the original save, but nobody there to clear it. Not sure if Gauntz knew where it was. It was just sitting there. And Ashdale has a 2-0 lead. The boys from the Valley of Nova Scotia leading the local team, McGuire, 2-0. Ashdale. 7 minutes remaining in this opening half. And Ashdale right back to work here with Tyler Doyle. Dumps it in. Back in front. No luck hooking up with Dugan. McGuire looking to show some urgency. Tyler Clare, ball comes this way. Over bounce. Crossman. On the blue line. Face off with a shot that goes just wide off the stick of Alex Miller. Near side pass too far for John Smith. Smith's watching in Gaspro. It's over the head of John all the way down. That'll be icing on the Eagles. 2-0 Ashdale. Try to keep an eye on that score for you at the LBR as well with Izzy Germain, Fredericton, and Moncton. .6:21 left. Hot shot right on. Great chance in front. Parker made the original save. No luck on the rebound. Here comes John Smith chugging across the blue line. He's got Parker on the near side. Goes back to Carter Swain. Adrian Parker couldn't get that shot through. Smith, ball bouncing. Lalonde just missed. Taking over is Murphy. Murphy falls, turnover created. Parker trying to get it to Mike Dill, no luck. McGuire can't break out. Immediately turned back was James Hill. Smith, here comes Hill again. Gets the red line. Two teammates with him. No luck on the floater. Knocked down nicely by Mark Swain. Mark Swain to Brandon Parker. Stretch pass, no luck. A little bit too far for Nick Parker. Couldn't get a glove on it. And the ball glove forward. Five minutes left. In your opening half. I've got the wrong email or wrong Twitter up there. That their Twitter is B McLean Sports. There you go. Saved by Parker. Mike Stevens. Brandon Parker can't clear. Kept in. Nice play by Mike Dill to get back, but now turns it over. Trying to get an angle for a shot is Fleming. That goes over the glass in behind Jeremy Parker with under 5 minutes remaining. So a face-off to the glove hand side of Parker. Shot from the point from Crossman, a save by Parker. Parker's been outstanding so far. And behind the net for Sam McGuire, couldn't make it. Gillis, no luck on the pass to Doyle. And Parker's going to pounce on that one as Sam McGuire was in the vicinity. Community1sports@gmail.com. Community One, of course, your leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic, Canada. Changing the face and the game of local sport coverage in this beautiful part of the country. Ball bouncing to the far side. Comes across. Saved by McGuire. Near side, Mosier. Mosier. Tyler Doyle. Can't get it to Gillis. Fauché. And speeding on the far side is Mike Murphy. Murphy gains the red line, dumps it in. In behind the net. Chugging across this side is Matt Little. Turned over. Great chance in front. Alex Miller. Miller goes flying into the boards. Gets right back up. Attacks the middle. Has it knocked away by Little. Colton Parsons swings to the far side. Now over there is Mosier. Mosier will clear. Maybe a 2-on-2 developing. Fauché had to be careful with Gillis. Kept in by Parsons. Parsons moves into open space. Nice play by Murphy. And that will bounce over the stick and clear. And I think we got a penalty coming up here on Ashdale. Alex Miller went flying in the neutral zone. I think that'll draw a penalty on an Ashdale player. Looks like Tom Arsenault. So Arsenault will sit 2 minutes. Pleading his case, the official. The official just telling him to get in the box. Tyler Johnson. Johnson on the near side. Great chance for McGuire, backdoor and a goal. Gorgeous goal. Fed perfectly and finished by Fleming. So a power play goal right away. Arsenault still pleading his case to the official. I'm not sure what for. The play is long over. The patience of the officials out here at the RVCC have done an incredible job all weekend long. Very well officiated tournament. And their patience as well has been astounding, dealing with some of the guys and the way they plead their case after every call. Shot goes the near side. To the blue line, Crossman. Knocked down. Dugan looking for Brown on the far side, maybe 3-on-1. So this game has a brand new look. Great chance in front for Brown. With the lead cut in half. Suddenly it's game on here. McGuire finally, and you can sense now McGuire had their tails up looking for the equalizer. Johnson in front. And no luck on the shot for James Hill. Langen out in front. Hill couldn't get to his forehand. Fauché, a shot knocked away, and now the momentum has swung decisively to the Mustangs. Ashdale just kind of hanging on. Under 2 minutes left. Not much on that shot by Johnson. 2-on-2. Brown coming down with Miller, or check that, Dugan, sorry. Brown, and shake free. Falls down. And taken away by Randy Gilmore. Now goes over the glass. This is one we circled on our docket, if you will. When we saw the schedule come out last night, we were looking at the games that we would have here at the RVCC, and this was one game that we definitely knew was going to be a good one. Face-off win. Over on the far side. Shot from the point from Mosier. Face-off now coming up to the blocker side of Mosier. Mike Dill in on the face-off. Won by McGuire. And Speedy Murphy on the far side. There's the goal scorer, Fleming, for McGuire. Coming in 3-on-2. Kraft goes the net. A goal! Fleming has 2 goals now. Just stopped and fired one, and it sneaks through the legs of Parker. So McGuire answers back, and we are tied at 2 with a minute remaining. Brand new hockey game. Let's start over. 2-2 with a minute left. Ashdale scored the first 2. McGuire answers. And this one turning into everything we thought it'd be. 2 very evenly matched teams. In the round robin, McGuire won 6-2, but Ashdale really has gotten better as the week's gone on. Shot to the far side. And on the far side, here comes Roy. Ernie Roy, he was outstanding last night in that game over the Nailers. McGuire shot and the save by Parker, by Sam McGuire. Gillis can't get through the neutral zone. And speeding is Gilmore. Shot that goes wide. Along the near side boards. Doyle and Fauché back to get it for McGuire. Up on the near side here for Alex Miller. Miller leaves himself too far. Tom Arsenault, 5 seconds remaining. And I think that's icing. How much time is left here? 1.4 seconds. Arsenault trying to get one more shot off, ends up icing it. And they want to face off, or they're going to have a face off to the blocker side of Parker. And I think McGuire wants more time. They think that too much time elapsed after the whistle blew. So 1.4. Face off one, though. And that'll do it for the first half. So a good one here so far. 2-2, Ashdale and McGuire. As we go to our second half, Ashdale scores the first two, McGuire the second two, and we'll come right back to get you ready for your second half here on Bell Alliant Community One. All right, friends, welcome back to the River Valley Community Center here in beautiful Grand Bay, Westfield. The 2014 CBHA Eastern Regional Canadian Championships. And so far we have a real good one. Ashdale scored the first 2 goals. McGuire responded with 2 goals in the waning moments of that first half. And that's where we stand now, 2-2 in the semifinal game as we start our second. So 2-2 as we start our second at the LBR right now. Fredericton leading the Moncton Bobaloos 1-0. 1-0 for the Sticks versus the Bubaloos at the LBR, and that would be an upset. That's your 1-4 game for your semifinals, and that was a Bubaloos team that played really, really well in the round robin. But right now, 1-0 for Fredericton. 2-2 here at the RVCC. Again, but maybe the most intriguing division here at the tournament has been this C division for the men. Face-off win for McGuire. McGuire in the white uniforms going left to right on your screen. And back to Tyler Johnson. Johnson fires a shot just over the head of Parker. It's been a game of momentum changes, and it was all McGuire in the latter stages. Here comes Ashdale on a 3-on-1. Mark Stevens fires a shot, goes over the head of Gaunce. Swinging and missing on the far side was Parker. Back up top. There's Gilmore. And on the near side here, James Hill chasing to the corner. Brandon Parker comes behind the net with it. Parker on the far side for Nick Parker. Watched by Tyler Johnson. Cross-4 pass for Stevens. Stevens returns the favor to Parker on the far side, but has it taken away by Fleming. Fleming's the hero right now for McGuire. He's got 2 goals and looking speedy as he chases this one down. Now here's Mark Swain. Swain gets it back, chops it off the boards. Todd Dill. Dill, teammates to the left and right, tried to get the pass over. Nicely knocked away by Fauché. That was Dugan he had on the far side. Chipping in and chasing Kevin Elliott. Elliott gets there, comes the near side corner. He's got Fleming, but the pass misses him. Comes all the way back to Murphy. That shot ripped wide. Gillis on the far side. Boards kept in nicely by Murphy. Little off the backhand. Trying to glove it down here, but losing his stick. But now picking it up and advancing is Getson. Brown took himself offside. And, it pleads his case, but he doesn't have much of one. He had a hard time corralling the pass, and as he tried to advance, put himself offside. (1-1). 2-1 now for Moncton, so that's at the LBR. 2-1 for the Moncton Bubaloos. So Moncton starting to settle down there. Trailed 1-0, but now lead 2-1. Chipped over to the far side corner. To the neutral zone. Knocked down. And it'll come out of the zone. So 2-1, Moncton leads Fredericton at the LBR, and here in Grand Bay, Westfield, 2-2. (19 minutes left in your, or 17 minutes left, sorry, in the second half. Ball behind the net. Parker has it. Getting right in there is Ernie Roy, creates the turnover, and the puck gets through the stick of Sam McGuire. He had a wide open net to shoot at. Dugan. In a hunt against Shane Betts. Dugan again picks it up on the far side. Dugan. A little bit too far over there. Brown trying to shake free of Betts. Brown. Into open space here comes Arsenault. Arsenault. Knocked down. Nice play by Arsenault to momentarily hold the line. Finally on the far side, Barrett, and there was a collision. And let's see what the call is here. It's going to be a penalty on Ashdale. Looks like it's going to be on Tyler Brown. So Tyler Brown will sit 2 minutes. 2 for Tyler. Ball to the far side. Shot. It goes just wide from Saunders. High into the air and off the beam. That'll come outside the blue line. Actually, check that. Went off Ashdale, so right back into the zone to the blocker side of Parker. Face-off win for McGuire. We're going to get it back to Saunders. They do. Near side, Fleming. Fleming! Shot. Steered aside. Another chance in front. Ball bouncing on top of the net. And that'll come for a face-off to the blocker side of Jeremy Parker. Gillis back on the floor. .131. Slow-moving power play so far. Face-off win for Ashdale. They clear the zone, and coming back to get it is Fleming. Gillis out there on this penalty kill. Up top. Pass across the floor for Saunders. Return pass for Fleming. Nearly knifed his way through, but standing tall at the line and clearing it again back down. Looked like Stevens. .1 minute remaining in the power play. Chipped in. Parker. Little. Can't clear along the boards. Little another chance at it. Had his stick lifted. On the backhand. Maybe a chance for Gillis. Can get a shot off. And kind of ran out of room there. Good job of getting back by Saunders. And the save by Gauntz. Fleming. Ernie Roy. Roy. Back down to Fleming. He's got 2 goals already. Pass in front. A save by Parker on the shot by Tyler Johnson. As Doyle has it taken away. Goes off the foot of the referee. Back up top to Fauché. 10 seconds remaining. Shot goes just wide. Ernie Roy, he'll wire one. That goes wide as well. Tyler Johnson on the far side. Penalty set to expire. Turned over and getting back. And this is going to be a high stick. And Ernie Roy knows it as soon as it happened. Ashdale wanted the call, and the referee was right there. And Ernie's shaking his head as he goes to the penalty box, throwing his stick into the box. And again, unable to open that penalty box door. The ongoing joke of the weekend, the frustration of players getting a penalty, and they can't even get into the penalty box. 14 minutes remaining in your second half. Near side, there's Parsons. So 5-on-4 for Ashdale. They scored the first 2 goals. McGuire answered towards the end of the first half, and we haven't had a goal in the second half. Pass comes across. Speeding is Kraft. Kraft dumps it in, chases. Parker leaves it there calmly for Brandon Parker. I don't think he realized that Kraft was right on the heels of Brandon. Parker now swings it near side. Just over 13 minutes left in the game. 1:17 left on the power play. Dak deep into the far side corner, coming across, nearly hooking up with Mike Dill, just missing him. Ball cleared. And Parker thought about giving chase, but he won't. And now James Hill will be first on it. Hill trying to work his way to the middle, gets knocked down. No call forthcoming. And eventually they get up to Mike Dill. Dill for Nick Parker. First time calling Nick's name in a while. Dill and Lalonde. A little confusion there. Here's Lalonde now off the boards. Lalonde, big contact, and that'll be a penalty as well. Crossman does not agree. And the official is telling Crossman to get in the box. He's kind of standing over Lalonde. But the official very animately telling Crossman to park his butt there in the penalty box. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty on Crossman. So here's a 5-on-3 for Ashdale. For 38 seconds. 12:38 left. And they'll have to do it again. Lalonde on the far side. Great passing play. Colton Parsons took a little bit too much time, and the net goes off the moorings. That's the second time. That's getting suspicious. That's the second time that Gaunce has mistakenly knocked that net off the moorings on a play in close. .25 left. Face-off win. Back to Lalonde. Lalonde comes near side for Arsenault. Arsenault and nearly hooking up. That ball goes to the corner. Here comes Mike Dill. Dill and Parsons. Parsons gets it back to Arsenault. Back on the floor now is Ernie Roy. So 5-on-4 for a minute and a half. Dill walked right in. Couldn't get the shot through. Cleared away. Again, this is a rematch of your first game of the tournament. Our opening game on Thursday night. McGuire won that one 6-2. Great chance here for Arsenault. Mike Dill off the face mask. And that'll come back out of the zone. So a face-off just outside the blue line. Brandon Parker on the far side. Hot shot goes over the crossbar. Wild ricochet back to the blue line. Brandon Parker. 27 seconds still left on this 5-on-4. Chip back in by Stevens. That goes off the beam. And I'm not sure that ball came back down. Oh, it did. Okay. Back into the McGuire zone. 16 seconds left. Ashdale looking for a face-off win. Emails and tweets. Hope to hear from you. B. McLean Sports on Twitter. CommunityOneSports@gmail.com. Let us know where you're watching from. Comments, shout-outs. On Championship Sunday. Our second game of the day. We just finished up with girls action. A resounding win for Newfoundland over the St. John Thundercats. They're going to the gold medal game. Thundercats will settle for bronze. And on the far side, Hill. And behind the net, Tyler Johnson. Knocked back in by Logan Saunders. And behind the net is Johnson. Johnson gives chase on the far side. Shot. And a kick save by Parker. That was close. Saunders couldn't get to it. Wholesale changes for both teams. McGuire wondering where the offside call was on that. Or icing, sorry. Alex Miller can't get the shot through. Mark Swain. Hard charging on the far side, Bob Kraft. One of our first looks at Bob. 9.5 remaining, cruising along now. A long stretch without a whistle. Nick Parker can't get it to Dill. Taking over is Tyler Crane. Little clears that away. Crane can't get across the blue line. Mosier couldn't get it through the neutral zone, and back in his own end to retrieve the ball is Matt Little. Little off the glass. No luck getting to it for Mark Swain, and there is your whistle. That'll be icing. So 8:58 left. In a 2-2 game. There's overtime await these two teams. Somebody has to win. There's no ties now. Berth to the gold medal game online. Thrown out in front. Splits a pair of McGuire players. Cross center. Gillis. Out in front. Looks like Parsons. Parsons shot that goes to far side boards. Picked up by Gillis. Parsons had a wide open net on the feed by Gillis, but couldn't finish it. And Parsons hits the boards with his stick, frustrated that he didn't put that one home. That should have been the go-ahead goal. Battle down here on the near side, Carter Swain. And Swain will win it. Goes to Arsenault. Arsenault picks it up nicely off the boards. And a little bit too far on that hit pass to Gillis. Gillis has been out there for a long time. Murphy to Kevin Elliott. Elliott across the floor. A blast by Fleming. Rebound and a goal. McGuire scores with Jordan Kraft. A hot shot by Fleming. The rebound, I think even knocked out of the air was that by Jordan Kraft. So McGuire has come all the way back. Trailing 2-0. Now they lead 3-2. So 3-2 McGuire. Kevin Elliott in behind the net. Over to the far side. No luck advancing. Ball at center. Now you can sense the urgency on this Ashdale team. They'll knock it in. Dugan into the far side corner. Fleming, he's been involved in all 3 goals. Scored the first 2. Set up that last one. Ball gets through. McGuire on the chase here. Fleming dives. Can't get to it. Good hustle by Mosier. Turnover created though. Mosier there. And now here comes Ashdale. Back and forth we go. Maybe a 2-on-2. Getson. Chipped away by Crossman. Crossman battling with Getson. Crossman shakes free. Comes in open space. Down the far side boards. Too far for Langen. Back off the boards by Little. And Brown. Brown. Toe drag and a beauty. And the pass across. But no luck for Nick Parker. Great play by Brown. Might have been better served to take the shot there. He had a good angle. Throwing in front. And that one just goes past the post on the near side. high into the air, and that's going to bounce wide, and that'll be offside. That was close. So back they come into the McGuire zone. Ashdale really pressing. Three to two, late in the second half. 6 minutes left. Still at the LBR, still 2-1 for Moncton. So 2-1 for Moncton over Fredericton at the LBR. And here at the RVCC, 3-2, McGuire over Ashdale. Pass turned over. Here comes Mark Swain. Swain with speed through the neutral zone. Backhanded pass picked up nicely by Dill. Bouncing ball went off the deflection there by Clare. Swain again. Nick Parker, Mike Dill. Still 5 minutes remaining. Mike Dill loses at the last second, and speeding away is Alex Miller. Miller dumped in by Bob Kraft. Miller goes flying in. No call forthcoming, just lost his footing. Again, Miller hits the deck. Here comes Ashdale. Mike Dill didn't see Ernie Roy. Ernie Roy takes over. Dumps down to the near side corner. Stumbling there as he tried to give chase with Sam McGuire, so he'll hold up. Carter Swain. Crisp pass on the near side. Gillis couldn't get past Randy Gilmore. Gilmore against Gillis. Gilmore coming away. Trying to shake free of the pesky Gillis. Mrs. Saunders gets all the way to Barrett. Knocked down by Brandon Parker. Doyle. Gillis. Pass that comes across. Nobody home. Colton Parsons. Parsons again. Gillis took a swing, just missed the net. Cleared away by Saunders. Good hustle play by Barrett. On the chase here is Jordan Kraft. He's got the game-winning goal now. To the neutral zone. Colton Parsons. And loose ball. Dauntz made the save with his blocker, and it just sat there. He couldn't see it. Everybody could see it, I think, except him. Kevin Elliott pursues to the near side corner. 3:24 left. Time running out for Ashdale. Nice play by Elliott. Hustle all over the floor right now by both teams. Emptying the tank, if you will, in this semifinal. There's Tyler Brown. Brown thrown in front, trying to get to Parsons. Can't. Speeding away. Is Kraft. Still with it behind the net. Watched by Arsenault. Kraft trying to get to his forehand. Now Arsenault comes in. A little contact there. Kraft hits the deck, and Arsenault's going to take it away. Arsenault to center. Doyle. Patience now. Arsenault. Nice pass. Nick Parker poke checked away by Gilmore. Johnson. Great pass for Hill. Offside by a hair. That was close. Just offside. 2:14 remaining in the second half. All right, ball to the near side corner. Crossman in pain. And the ball play has been blown down. They were still going at it. They didn't hear it. Crossman went flying into the boards. Local fans not happy. The McGuire is a local team here in the area. And they're still looking at Crossman down here. So hopefully Crossman's going to be okay. That's Terry. Coming up, we have D division action. The St. John Flyers versus HAF Hockey. That's coming up next. The Flyers against HAF Hockey. Terry's up, looking like he's okay. So D division coming up, and then a great one at 12:30. The B division. That's St. John Coors Light versus Newfoundland Money Savers. As a rematch of a great game when Newfoundland beat Coors Light 4-3 on Friday. And then our gold medal game at 2 o'clock. Moncton now leads Fredericton 3-1. So back to it. So Moncton leads Fredericton 3-1 at the LBR. Here, 3-2, McGuire leads Ashdale. Brandon Parker back to get it. 90 seconds left for the Eagles. Ernie Roy in front. And Parker makes a save. And we'll see maybe if the Eagles call timeout here to get organized. And of course, we'll keep our eye on Jeremy Parker as well. Trail by a goal. Face-off coming out to the blocker side of Parker. So the Eagles need a face-off win. And then they need to get into the attacking zone. Try to get Parker to the bench for the sixth attacker. Face-off win, though, for McGuire. To the near side corner. Across the red line. Looking for Swain. It's a little bit too far. Trying to get control. Roy happy just to dump it down. That is icing. Indicated and called. All right, so here will come the Eagles. They will call a timeout. 58 seconds left. I don't know why they would wait to get Parker off for the sixth attacker. Only 1 minute remaining with the face-off in the attacking zone. It seemed like right now would be the perfect time. Sometimes getting the goalie out is a precarious situation, and sometimes teams try to play it too close. They try to wait for that perfect moment, But sometimes that perfect moment doesn't come. Mentally, you might be thinking maybe 35, 40 seconds left. Might think that 1 minute is too much time. But when you get the ball for a face-off in the attacking zone with 1 minute left, trailing by a goal, I think that's a no-brainer. You got to get that extra attacker out there. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, so Parker will go off, and here are your 6 attackers for Ashdale. So 1 minute left, 6-on-5, empty net for Ashdale. Brown is out there, Dill, Nick Parker, Brandon Parker, Tom Arsenault, and also Mark Swain. Trying to create the turnover, high into the air. That's got a chance. Off the post! And going flying into the net was a McGuire player. That hit the post. Unbelievable. And I don't think there's a call on that. I think that just diving for it was Alex Miller. And he missed or couldn't catch up to it. And flying in, Brandon Parker having words for the official. So another wild one in this hotly contested C division. But that backhanded flip from McGuire in their own zone just barely missed the beams here. Came down, started bouncing towards the net, and hit the post. That's how close Ashdale or McGuire was to having the 2-goal lead. As is, Ashdale has to get the netminder back in, Parker back in. They need a face-off win immediately. Here they come. Across the red line. Parker goes to the bench. 6 attackers out here again, and now they have 33 seconds. Shot that goes just wide. Paddled into the near side boards. Collision. Nick Parker, shot. Ernie Roy clears the zone. And on the chase is Arsenault along with Miller. Second time Miller's been so close to getting himself an empty net goal. Diving all over the place. Dumping it in is Brown. 10 seconds for the Eagles. Out in front, Nick Parker was there, cleared away. Bouncing high off the rafters. What's the call? That will be a face-off to the blocker side. Or the glove hand side, check that. Of Gaunce. With 4 seconds remaining. So 4 seconds remaining, and here's your face-off. Obviously, Ashdale has to get a clean win here. Get the ball moving backwards. Officials are going to talk things over, make sure they got this right. If it comes out of the zone, that'd be hit for Ashdale. It will stay in the zone. Face off to the glove hand side. Dropped one cleanly. Brandon Parker tipped in front, deflected over the crossbar. Oh, my Lord. With 0.2 seconds remaining, that's pretty much it. I don't know how you can get a shot off in 2/10. They got the shot they wanted by Brandon Parker. They got the deflection, and it just sat in between the legs of Gaunce for half a second, then deflected over. I mean, he pretty much got a score right off the shot. Parker does get a shot off. The buzzer goes immediately, and that'll do it. McGuire is moving on to the gold medal game in a hard-fought affair with the Ashdale Eagles. Eagles got out to the 2-0 lead. McGuire comes all the way back. And they're going to go off to Championship Sunday at the LBR this afternoon. So McGuire victorious. Lining up. They're going to have bronze medals here, I think, for Ashdale if it follows suit with the women's game. bronze medals for both teams that lose in the semis. So there is bronze medals coming up for Ashdale. Pat Dugan, player of the game for Ashdale. And Brian Fleming, he had 2 goals and factored in on the last goal as well. All right, so here's your bronze medal presentation to the Ashdale Eagles. What a great tournament they had. The boys from just outside Windsor in the Nova Scotia Valley. But McGuire is moving on to the gold medal game this afternoon. You've been watching a presentation of Bell Alliant Community One, your leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic Canada. More action still to come. About 15 minutes from now, they'll be on the floor with the D Division semifinals. We've got St. John and HAF hockey coming up here from the arena. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks so much for being with us. More hockey coming up at 10 o'clock.